As the seasons change in Charlottesville, there's also noticeable change on the sidelines of the Virginia women's lacrosse team. Colleen McCaffrey joined the program as an assistant coach in August from her alma mater, Johns Hopkins, and she's already made an impact with the Cavaliers.
This summer I actually came down and worked camp here, and so that was kind of my first time really meeting Julie. I'd played against her at Hopkins and they killed us when we were playing them at American, so those were my first times really just interacting with UVA. I hadn't really been down here other than that, so it was my first time to Charlottesville. And then after camp, which it's only 3 days, but it's constant 3 days of coaching and teaching, so I got to know the staff, and that's kind of when I was introduced to UVA and figured out that this was a school that I wanted to be at. It's been a really smooth transition, I think, just because we were thrown into it right away, and in the fall, even though it's our off season, is really busy for clinics and working different things and kind of our fall ball season. So it's been super smooth just because we've been thrown right into it, and they've been great with teaching. It's been nice to have more than just one other coach. At American it was just the two of us. Here it's just a whole support staff. So the whole staff has been really welcoming, but it's been super smooth.
McCaffrey has invaluable playing and coaching experience that spreads from winning gold with the U.S. Under-19 national team to training with the World Cup lacrosse team and coaching at American University.
In high school, I had a love for the sport, and I kind of just kept playing, and I was more just an athlete, and then I got taught lacrosse by a couple coaches, and then my junior year I tried out for the U19 team, and I was lucky enough to make it and go on to the World Cup with them. It was awesome. I think it was my first time kind of being on that different level of stage. My hometown Mount Sinai lacrosse was not very big, so we kind of went from nothing to World Cup and playing Australia and Canada. So it was just a really fun experience, and then playing with the best girls in the world my age was a lot of fun, and then going on to play them in college, it was kind of just lifelong friendships that you get to see them again, and then a lot of them are actually still coaching and involved in the lacrosse world. So just formed great connections, and it's kind of a rich culture to be part of the US team as well. So that was a really great experience that kind of set me up for collegiate lacrosse at Hopkins. And then from there I've had amazing coaches who kind of taught me the way, and then I fell in love with the game and the coaching aspect of it at Hopkins. So I was able to learn from the best there, and then throughout college I was coaching over the summers and kind of helping out with clinics here and there, which led me to want to be a coach to kind of help out the younger generations, which I was doing in Baltimore, and then kind of switched to the DC area, which was another hotbed for lacrosse, and then coming down here, which is not so much a hotbed, so it's kind of been a different transition trying to kind of get the excitement around the game of lacrosse down here, but which has been great because of what Julie and the staff have done already with their little leagues and bringing more lacrosse to the Charlottesville area.
McCaffrey made her mark in the Blue Jays record book as she finished her career in the top 10 in 4 offensive categories, including goals and draw controls. Her experience will prove to be extremely valuable in her role coaching the offense at UVA.
I will be working with the offense and the draw. I took the draw at Hopkins, so I'm kind of working on different techniques, how to take it, as well as the offense. And both have been going really well so far this fall. I think the girls have kind of bought into the systems already, and now we just have to fine tune for the spring. Fall ball I thought went really well. It was quick. It's so fast, and now it's already over. We're back in our 8-hour weeks, but the girls are very athletic, and I think they were excited to get out there and playing. Like I said before, it's about fine tuning kind of what we have in place now, but we do have a really strong 4th year class, so I think with their leadership, and then going into November, December, and then in January we're right into preseason, so it's just about what we do in these next 2 months to kind of gear up to the spring, but hopefully they'll stay committed as they are, and they've been doing really well so far. I think they just are excited for something new, and that's been great for me as well. The energy that they've given back to me, if I give to them, has been really great so far, and it is only the fall, and everything kind of gets heightened in the spring, which will be great to see what they can bring.